Game 1 against the Kansas City Royals delivered an emotional night for the Dodgers, who had to battle from behind before completing a 6-5 comeback victory. It was also a special game for Tarik Skubal, who made his first start at Dodger Stadium in a Dodgers uniform. In front of a large Los Angeles crowd, Skubal showed why the coaching staff has placed such high expectations on him. Over 5 innings on the mound, he recorded 6 strikeouts and at several points controlled the Royals hitters effectively. However, his performance was still far from perfect. Kansas City capitalized on several poorly located pitches from Skubal, most notably a 2-run home run in the 3rd inning. After 5 innings, Skubal left the mound with the Dodgers, trailing 3-2. That meant he no longer had a chance to earn the win himself, and was also at risk of taking the loss if the Dodgers' offense failed to turn the game around. It was a scenario fairly similar to his previous start, when his pitching had been solid, but the run support was not enough to produce a favorable result. Fortunately for Skubal, the Dodgers' offense responded at exactly the right time. The biggest turning point came in the bottom of the 6th inning. The Dodgers loaded the bases, and Max Muncy took advantage with an extremely important 3-run double. The hit brought all 3 runners home and suddenly turned a 3-2 deficit into a 5-3 Dodgers lead. The value of the double went beyond the 3 runs. It completely changed the course of the game and also removed Skubal from danger of becoming the losing pitcher. In one sequence, the Dodgers' offense completely reversed the situation Skubal had left behind when he exited the mound. Even so, Kansas City did not allow the Dodgers to control the game easily. The visitors continued applying pressure to the Dodgers' relievers and eventually tied the score at 5-5. However, Dave Roberts' team maintained the necessary focus. In the bottom of the 7th, Shohei Ohtani led off with a single and then aggressively stole second base. The steal was extremely important because it moved Ohtani into scoring position and meant that one more hit could potentially bring home the go-ahead run. Freddie Freeman then delivered in the crucial moment. He lined a single into right field, and Ohtani immediately accelerated from second base, rounded third, and raced home to score the decisive run. The Dodgers moved ahead 6-5, which ultimately became the final score. After the emotional victory over the Royals, Shohei Ohtani once again demonstrated his major influence within the Dodgers organization. He offered heartfelt appreciation to his teammates and made a particularly meaningful gesture toward Tarik Skubal. During the post-game press conference, Ohtani spent most of his time discussing the team rather than his own performance. He acknowledged that the Dodgers had gone through a very difficult stretch. Their inconsistent form had brought enormous pressure from both the media and the expectations of fans. Every defeat had created more questions about the pitching staff, bullpen, offense, and the Dodgers' ability to compete at the highest level. According to Ohtani, however, the most important thing was that the players did not allow outside pressure to damage the unity inside the clubhouse. Instead of blaming one another after disappointing games, the Dodgers continued trying to stay united and find ways to work through the difficult period together. For Ohtani, that response was the clearest demonstration of the character required from a team that wants to compete for a championship. He also understood that as one of the biggest stars on the roster, his responsibility could not be limited to producing home runs, RBIs, or standout performances on the mound. Ohtani also needed to be one of the players capable of keeping the team mentally steady during its most difficult moments. That was why he emphasized that he would continue doing everything possible to contribute to the Dodgers, whether as a hitter or a pitcher. For Ohtani, leadership is not demonstrated only when a team is winning, but also by how a player responds when the entire group is under pressure. However, the moment that moved many people even more came afterward. Tarik Skubal, who had just gone through a high-pressure outing on the mound, unexpectedly received a special gift from Ohtani. It was a pitching glove that Ohtani had prepared in advance. For Skubal, the gift represented more than material value. It felt like recognition of the effort he had made since joining the Dodgers. A pitcher can deliver a quality start, record numerous strikeouts, or keep his team in the game, but the final result can still depend on the offense and bullpen. That is why having a teammate understand and acknowledge that effort can carry significant meaning. Skubal did not hide his emotion when speaking about Ohtani after the game. He said, "Ohtani has always been an example of humility and competitiveness. Whether he is pitching or hitting, he always shows respect and empathy toward everyone. We are all very proud to be his teammates." Skubel's comments reflected the special position Ohtani has within the Dodgers clubhouse. He is not only the player who attracts the most attention every time he steps into the batter's box. Ohtani is also one of the very few players who can truly understand the pressure on both sides of a baseball game. He understands how a hitter feels after missing an opportunity with runners in scoring position, but he also understands how a starting pitcher feels after delivering a strong outing without receiving a victory. That unique experience gives Ohtani a great deal of empathy for pitchers such as Skubel. The glove, therefore, became more of a symbol than simply a gift. It represented mutual respect between two stars and sent the message that contributions on the mound are still recognized by teammates, even when the stat line or final result does not fully reflect the quality of the performance. From a clubhouse perspective, small gestures like this can carry enormous value over a 162-game season. A team can have many superstars, but individual talent does not automatically create a strong collective. During extended losing stretches, pressure can easily create frustration, criticism, and even distance between players. At those moments, mutual respect and gestures of support between teammates can help prevent the clubhouse from becoming divided. Looking only at the statistics, Skubel pitching 5 innings and allowing 3 runs may not appear especially convincing. For a pitcher who has won the Cy Young Award in 2 consecutive seasons, expectations are naturally much higher. However, a closer look at the game still reveals several positive aspects of his performance. Skubel maintained enough stability to give the Dodgers a chance to come back. Although the Royals scored 3 runs against him, he kept the margin close enough for the offense to respond. That is an important quality for a starting pitcher. On days when a pitcher does not have his best stuff, the objective is sometimes not to dominate completely, but to limit the damage and keep the team in the game. Another notable point is that after 2 starts for the Dodgers, Skubel still has not earned his first victory in a Los Angeles uniform. In his debut, Skubel allowed only 2 runs over 6 innings, but still took the loss because the offense failed to provide enough run support. Against the Royals, he left the game trailing 3-2, but the Dodgers eventually came back and helped him avoid another loss. His first 2 outings showed how strongly a starting pitcher's individual result can depend on factors outside his direct control. A starter can keep a game competitive, but if the offense does not score or the bullpen cannot protect the lead, the win may still not come. That is also an important part of Skubel's adjustment to the Dodgers. He not only needs to maintain his quality on the mound, but also adapt to the way the team uses its bullpen, handles pitching changes, and receives support from the lineup. For the Dodgers, the 6-5 victory over the Royals carried greater value than an ordinary win. It showed that the team still has the ability to turn a game around, especially when the offense can break through and its biggest stars deliver at crucial moments. The victory also improved the Dodgers' record to 71-48 and kept them in first place in the National League West. That's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Be sure to follow the channel, turn on notifications, and share this video with the biggest MLB fan you know.